Alright, so I gotta leave here in just a couple of minutes to go get a telephone. There's a feller who's gonna speak to the county commissioner with me. Um, Obviously he thinks that turning this stuff in is a good idea, but we're both being cut off from resources. The resource that he needs is a telephone. And of course, I let him know, as I always do, I'm not offering these things as a bribe. I'm absolutely 100% about lying. It's not okay. Okay, this is simply how it is. And he verified that he already was aware of that. He verified that he already knows I record everything. He verified he knows I posted up on YouTube. He's very well aware of the situation. I let all these folks know about the situation. The situation with the video that I posted up yesterday or the day before with that lady. I want to say her name is Stephanie, but it's with the assault from Cody. Cody didn't know all of this stuff. She was asking me for a reason because she knows that I record everywhere I go for my safety. She was just wanting to make sure that I wasn't assuming they were a safety issue. And she knows that I record. She knew that I was probably recording live. She was just trying to make sure. No problem. And with Mike, he doesn't just try to make sure, but that's because he approaches me usually alone. And he's not trying to, basically give a heads up to his buddies not to say anything stupid just in case. You also get to hear that it's a rough world out here, about how going to the cops doesn't function for a reason. They try to separate us and lie to us about how these assaults are not criminal acts for whatever reason, that this vandalism and theft isn't a crime for whatever reason. So I got to go get a telephone, and apparently on Wednesday morning, we both got to go in together to talk to the county commissioner, and apparently Mike already has the man's ear. So we're going to go in there and we're going to present the situation with Stormy, the situation with Mossum, the situation with the Venezuelans and the human trafficking, the people who wanted to message me and tell me that I was helping Mossum human traffic. Oh, shit, I should have. There's a lot of details in this. So once in a while, there's a detail that slips, and I think to myself, well, that's certainly something that I should show. So what I'm going to do for a moment is pause this and find that. All right, just because I found this, I'm going to show this. This is some of the sick stuff that people send to me. Now, since my little sister has sent me messages letting me know that people have contacted her and threatened her life and my niece's life in person, immediately after attempting to help me to turn in police officers, well, this shit needs to be taken seriously. There are thousands of these, and I can't say thousands because you're not going to look at thousands. You're not going to take the time. But I figured I should show it. There's going to be another one. Another reminder about the Colby Polivka assault. This is the one where the guy didn't understand, but his girlfriend did. No, do you want me to? No, I was just asking. What's up then, bro? What's
Are you a fucking tweaker coming up on me for no reason? Now you are being recorded. Just leave people alone. Just leave people alone. Get out of here, and nobody was recording you. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, there ain't no reason for you to start shit, you fucking tweakers. Open your mouth. Just leave people alone. How about you get the fuck on, you fucking piece of shit? Don't be starting shit with people. Do not try to assault me. You fucking scared? What's up, dog? Do not hit my things. Knock your shit off, you tweaker fuck. I didn't even touch you. Jesus, goddamn Christ. Nobody come up on you. Nobody started shit with you. Nobody did nothing. I was just asking a question, okay? You're fine. You didn't come up on me doing anything rude. Your question was valid, and I understand why you asked it. There's no personal anything against you. You didn't do anything wrong to me, and I do apologize. Thank you, man. Yeah. Have a good night. I'm sorry about that. You're good.
And that girl, by the way, is super nice, okay? She was aware of the situation. She didn't intend for her question to be taken that way. And given the situation of me knowing several of those people and having recordings with several of them telling me about their addictions previously, it's a situation where, well, like I said, I had gone to people for help. A lot of these people that Andrew Wolnez went to try to get them to harm me, they already knew. I'd already spoken with them. Several of them came up to me after the police told them that I had killed a little girl in Colorado and was one for murder. This is what the police were telling them. And so I showed them evidence that the guy who killed her is in fucking prison. And that was enough said. That was good enough for them. They got to see proof that yes, this person did exist. Yes, she was fucking murdered. No, I am not wanted for murder. The person who did it is literally in prison for it. See, that's the difference between going to people who are informed and aware and going to people who are going to just blindly believe you. Unfortunately, police officers have a lot of people who will just blindly believe them, or people who are too scared not to blindly believe them. Now this right here, this is the one where they're pretending that I'm trying to help Mossam Vijan to human traffic people. It even says the date. Texting with 760-488-5721 at 11:41 a.m. Oh shit, it doesn't say the date. On the bright side, I have the records of when I sent it, which was likely the day that it happened. Because this is to Claire Jordan, and Claire Jordan told me that if I called her when this stuff happened, she'd help me to turn it in right away. And that's why there's dozens of these sent to Claire Jordan over the course of, like, I want to say 3 months in this phone is all there is in it. It says, why aren't you protecting these people? Why you not protecting these girls and this woman? You claim that you are a hero. You claim that you'll stand up for everybody's right and you'll go to jail if you don't. I've been to jail. I've been to jail to protect Amy Kalina Kingery's children who were being beaten on by Rayanne Ingersoll, who is now dead. Yes, I absolutely went to jail for that. And it was absolutely worth it. I also went to prison for protecting children, and it was absolutely worth it. It was also hell. I also wasn't even charged with a felony, and I hadn't been convicted of anything. So maybe you should look into that. How is it that they were able to take their victim, assault him, and arrest him for trying to turn in the local sheriff, and then put me in multiple jurisdictions, including 900 miles away, 9 hours drive away, all the way in Lincoln, to put me in prison, where I had to wait for trial in prison. This one right here, let's continue to read this. It says, Everybody's right, and you'll go to jail if you need to. Now you are only worried about yourself. What about these people? You're a selfish coward, is what you are. Well, with all due respect, I did go to jail. I tried to turn this in and got arrested for improper use of 911. Now, they haven't even shown me any evidence. I have no idea what 911 call out of all of the assaults and all of the threats against my life. I don't know which one they actually fucking arrested me for. What I do know is that people accused me of not making an effort. These people were watching this shit live with Mossum and Stormy live. And you also got to hear Mike talking about the Stormy situation, how he was aware, how he got to see the evidence in multiple recordings. I mean, some of them we actually get pretty in depth talking about it. And he's typing with parentheses or with exclamation, whatever those things are called at the very end of it. Help her. Help them, you coward. And what was I doing? I was recording until I heard the word no out of her face. It says, if you just let those women and people be harassed, that is on you. I think he did enough. I think he did enough when you left Natalie be killed, but now you're gonna have this on you too because you're aware of all this shit going on and you're choosing to just ignore it and be a coward, be a pussy. That's literally what it says. Okay, I'm literally showing you evidence of the shit that's supposedly delusions. Supposedly has nothing to do with Natalie Bollinger. Supposedly. There's also the multiple assaults by Andrew Wolnez. It says, are you going to help them? Are you going to be their voice and be their hero? Or are you just going to sit back there, cry, and act like you didn't see anything? And then when he kicks you out of the house, say you should have done something. Should have done something. Those are women. Do you want them being raped in that house? And it's your fault. Your responsibility. You've got human trafficking going on in the house and you're okay with it. Now, in the last video, I was telling you this evidence exists because it absolutely does. Then, of course, there's the evidence of the phone calls that I had to go through. I mean, there is so much of this. So much. Let's see if we got the volume turned up all the way. Hopefully this one will play.
You don't get me confused, man. I ain't no fucking PC. I'll stab you right in your fucking eyeball and kill your fucking ass. It's my fucking heartbeat.
Now, did you hear that? That is him cocking one of the guns that he has as a felon with a history of armed robbery and assaults, very specifically against vulnerable adults. And you got to hear Mike in the last video talking about how he tried to turn in these guns too. He tried to turn in the situation too. Now, that's one with Mossam Vijan literally threatening to kill me. And there are many like it, but this one is mine. If you get that reference. Now, that's one of many. Oh, here's Chris Stafford. Chris Stafford there saying he's gonna get me. Jesus fucking Christ, y'all are fucking stupid pieces of shit. Oh, that wasn't the right one. Obviously, that was right after a situation. Like I said, it takes a full minute to pull out my phone and start recording. A lot of times I get it started afterwards. Let's see. Also, you got to hear Mike say that we don't need to worry about Lisa Parker anymore. That's because she's fucking dead. Now here, when those people are talking about the people who are being abused, it says, I typed to Claire Jordan, Lisa Parker is the predator, Lisa. Lisa Simmons is the one who is abused. They were actually both abused by Mossum, treated horribly. But Lisa Parker is the one who is friends with Andrew Wolnez. Lisa Parker is the one who broke my phone in Mossum's place because she wanted to pretend that I was a pedophile. And we've got too much here to possibly show. I mean, how about this one? This is from Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. We'll go back a few years, right? That's because his phone was a few years ago. And then there's the stuff that is still happening. This is the stuff that police wanted to pretend is a delusion. You see that? How about this one? Yeah. How about this one? Here's with my public pretender, Benjamin Fishberg. By this point, him and his investigator had wasted an awful lot of time, and it was coming up on court, and this dude was going out of his way to pull the mentally ill thing. Why? Because he didn't want to actually defend me. He wasn't actually interested in defending me. See, when him and his investigator have this issue, and his investigator has gotten to the point where he's threatening me over the phone because he doesn't work for free, and Mr. Fishberg isn't understanding that at this point I've already been threatened with legal action by this person who is supposed to be his investigator, and he is trying to tell me to do something that I'm going to get in trouble for at this point. So he wanted to pretend that I was, quote unquote, mentally ill. The hearing is to discuss your fitness for trial. Your unwillingness or inability to cooperate with me and my investigator has raised some concerns. Now, I've got the evidence that shows, just like with all the rest of this, and I got to dig through and find it. This I found just by luck when I was looking up some of these other things. So we get to see more of it. Is this stuff that needs to be posted on the internet? Yes. Yes, it is. So hopefully, just in case something happens to myself or Mike between now and Wednesday, this is for the Tillamook County Commissioner, and Mike knows his name. I don't remember it. I'll have to go through the videos and try to find one with Mike in it if I don't see him in between when I get this telephone for him. And I'm just going to say it like this. I got to hope nothing happens. Instead of trying to hurt these people who are threatening to kill him, instead of trying to hurt these people, he's going to try to help me to turn them in. He just needs a phone.